What's up, everyone? Wyatt Hertz here with a little more Homefront action from the OnLive game service, and we're back to Green Zone 2 days in a row here on the channel. Whereas last one was some ground control, this one's actually a little team deathmatch, so a little TDM, a little battle commander. And early on here, hop in the Humvee, looking for a quick ride up to about the middle point of the map, and I just don't get it. I don't know what he was doing. He stalled up there, maybe having a swig out of his flask or something. I don't know what. Maybe he was having second thoughts about actually moving into battle. But anyway, I come face to face here with Ryan, and he does buck me down really fast there with some great fire, and does a little bit more damage before he actually ends up. He does end up falling. I think it was probably my teammate who was lurking along the side of the building around the pillars there that put him down. Coming back to life, a quick kill on Shirakistan as he's making the jump up to the upper level there in the central part of the map, and then come face to face with Ryan one more time. He's pushing the charge. He does bugger up that C4. It was a nice attempt. He does make a move on the ladder here after doing a little bit of work back there on my team, and we have a little C4 exchange. I don't actually get a hit marker. He does a little bit of damage to me, but he's stuck in no man's land right now, and with a little bit of fire coming from me and a little bit of fire coming from about 3 or 4 other guys on the team, we do put him down. And you know, Shirakistan back for seconds, back for a second serving of Hertz this round. Put him down. Another quick kill on him as he's moving into enemy territory, and then on Dawn here, who hops out of the Humvee unwisely here, and I put him down. Now looking at the kit, you can see it's the ACR. It's silenced. It is you know, steady aim, quick draw, attack, reload, and ghost. You know, this is my kit. Obviously, Eeyore is still lurking around in the game somewhere, and there's Igor. Nice kill on him and his Humvee. I don't know what was going on. Maybe he had a fuel leak or something, but I put him down really quickly with just a handful of rounds into the side of the armor or into the vehicle. So he must have been really hurting, you know. And Ryan there off in the distance, jumping to save his life, and he does. And then Dawn, a little deja vu with him. He returns to the spot of the crime to inspect his old corpse, apparently, and I put him down for his trouble. You should have stayed away, son. You should have found a dark corner to hide in. Anyway, moving on. Now, I worked that rooftop pretty well. You know, taking me all the way to the 2nd star, just on the brink of the 3rd star here. Now, just a bad C4 coming up here. I should have been paying better attention to my radar. I should have realized that it was a friendly tank rolling in, and that is Aston Boy, as you can see. But you know what? I dropped the C4. I was playing strictly off of the sound that I heard, and was kind of anticipating that perhaps it might be an enemy tank, and wanted to be ready for it, you know. You can never be too careful, I suppose. Anyway, some bad fire here on Mohawk Eagle. I actually thought I had put enough bullets into him to finish him off. That's why I diverted my attention, you know. But just that little bit of a mess up, that bad judgment call on my part, does cost me my life. You know, Shirakistan coming in for a pretty easy kill on me at that point, and gets his revenge. Doesn't opt for the teabags, though. I'm surprised, Sharuk. I'm surprised, sir. Anyway, right here, a little blind fire with the Apache through the tree. I was trying to thread the needle and get them right underneath that rooftop to kind of flood that little area right in between the 2 buildings, but I don't think they quite got through. Anyway, I'm flying on Veteran here. It's not a quick flight, or it is a pretty quick flight early on. I will be back in a second, Bird. I do a little bit of damage, however. But it is a great kill by Mohawk Eagle when he does put me down. If you notice the tank that had just spawned there, off to the side, he is what spells my disaster for me here, as I chase down Benny in this Humvee, which turns out to have about 9 lives to it, you know. But a great tank shell there by Mohawk Eagle off my ass end, and he does send me careening to the earth in a fiery blaze, you know. Now coming in here, a quick little kill on Exhibit, you know, some pretty good hip fire. Wasn't really expecting him to drop down to the ground level there, so I got a little bit lucky. And another kill on Shirakistan, and sweet revenge in the process. Now right there, you see Ryan's name. I get ready with a grenade to toss it his way, but here is just playing charging in. Just playing, just charging, and me just reacting to the situation. Drop a great little that cooked grenade right at his feet, you know. So I took care of him. And then a revenge kill on Mohawk for scrapping my helicopter, my Apache. And still chasing Benny here in this goddamn Humvee, this 9 live Humvee. Look at him, just some erratic, some strange driving. The guy must be drunk or something. I don't know what's going on. But I just could never get the C4 on him. I could never get him lined up properly with the Apache early on, as you saw. God damn, and he's still rolling around in that thing. Now, if you notice, look at the radar there. This blip up here behind the bush popped up twice, and it actually took, once I saw it come up the second time, I knew there was actually an enemy there. He was well concealed in behind that bush, but eventually I did just, step around and manage to put him down. He wasn't much of a threat there, being a sniper. Mohawk Eagle getting me with a couple of, mid to long range blasts there with the shotgun in the back. I wasn't too impressed about falling there, but I do come right back in the Apache, and Aston avenging me. Good job on him. And Benny, finally, there it is, getting my revenge. Not really a revenge kill on Benny, but goddamn, it's been a headache trying to chase him down this round, and I finally get it. Put that goddamn Humvee to rest, send it to the scrapyard, and keep on trucking her in my Apache here. Now, I don't know, did I cover what I'm using? It is veteran, like I think I said that earlier. Thinking about my abilities that I have on the chopper, I'm pretty sure it's faster weapons reload and coating. I think that's how I'm flying it right now. So, get my missiles back a little bit faster and a little bit more protected against the EMP blasts that may come my way. And there's Benny doing some serious damage there with a dumbfire missile, taking me all the way down to the red. So he was obviously, unimpressed by the fact that his Humvee, his superior Humvee there, was finally scrapped, and he was looking for a little revenge. I get my kill here on Dawn, and of course, who is it? Fucking Eeyore. Ever the opportunist, the guy has the best luck in the air. Always seems to show up as soon as just as I'm drifting into the red, or just as I've popped the flares, and he always catches me with my pants down up there, and he scraps me really quickly, And here, I do lead him on a bit of a merry chase. It takes him several passes, several circles to finally finish me off, A nice little, right up here, this run off the rocks is beautiful, as the missiles are coming in. He puts one into the side of the rocks, I go jumping off the side, and I think I'm pretty safe here from the angle that he's going to be approaching from. But if you notice that flare, that, the tree being on fire there, obviously he had smacked a missile right into the trunk of the tree, and I would imagine that's probably what got me. But who knows, a barrage of them did come in, so it could have been just the collective group of, the collective damage done by the whole group of them that eventually just finished me off there. Anyway, I'm back in here in the Humvee looking to take this sucker out of the air, this chimera that's been causing me problems. I get his attention, I do a little bit of damage, but look at this shit. Look at this crap. Look at this park job I did. Now, I can't even make a proper shot from the turret, from the front of the car, because of this 45-degree angle I've parked the thing on the Z-axis, alright? And Eeyore, I make myself easy pickings one more time for Eeyore as he just circles around me and launches a bunch of missiles my way. But I tell you, Eeyore, if it's the last thing I do this round, I'm going to take you out of the air, I'm going to clip your wings, I'm going to scrap this fucking bird that's been causing me problems. And of course, there he is, ejecting the safety, the prick. So I come whipping around the corner here looking to finish him off, but Pops had already done it right before. He ran him over, actually, just as he landed, just as he parachuted to safety. He felt the front end of Pops' tank into his chest. And look at this. I don't know what happened. I think it was probably because I had just stepped out of the Humvee as the round did end there. Just a kind of a glitched out moment. Had a few moments to myself just to stroll around the battlefield. But we'll get to the scorecard. We did win that round. I did pop up the scorecard once we returned to the lobby here. So let's take a look at this. We'll take a look at some numbers. So you can see here 22-6 for me. Not a great round, but not a horrible one. I died more than I would have liked. And some great numbers here. Aston Boy 46 with a 24-6. Good numbers there. Leading the charge, leading the team. Probably, obviously did some great damage in his tank when he had it there. Dr. Knight of 14-8, and even Smaxio there with a 9-9, 500. On the other side, Eeyore, big numbers there, 29-6, carrying the team, but not to victory, sir. Sorry, sir, you were denied. Looking down a little lower, there's Mohawk Eagle 11-8, and Ryan 10-13. Not great there, Ryan. Well, not bad, but those deaths are getting a little bit out of control over there. Anyway, guys, I've spent a lot of time playing this game. I've spent a lot of time flying the scout helicopter, in this game, and I've been taken down some really unique ways when I'm flying it. And I thought I'd throw together a little top 3 brag clips, top 3 kills on my heli, on my scout. And there's been some good ones that aren't in here, but I don't think there's a brag of it. But anyway, let's roll them down. Let's run them down. These are the top 3 takedowns on my Scout heli by players I'm sure you're familiar with. Anyway, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen these clips. Anyway, let's check out the first one. Nacho with the M200. This, and look at the views on this clip. I mean, it's astounding. This was awful. Just some bad flying. What had happened was I had bumped the tower. If you look closely, I just was coming out of this kind of spin after I crashed into the chopper, and what that did was it kind of just shattered all the glass in the helicopter. And this was actually the first time I'd ever been shot out of or sniped out or shot out of a helicopter. I didn't even think it was possible until Nacho did it here to me, and he did it with some great style, a great, nice, clean shot, and sends the helicopter to crashing to the earth, unmanned as I fell out of the bird. I don't think I fell out of it, but you know what I mean. So anyway, a great snipe by him there on the chopper. And that was the first time, like I said, that was the first time I've been sniped out of a bird. I've been sniped and shotgunned and gunned down plenty of times since then. I'm not aware, if there are clips of it, I'm not aware of them, so I thought I'd throw this one up here. Anyway, moving on, here we are at number 2, and this is one of the most unique kills I had seen. This was really the best I'd seen by anyone who'd taken out my chopper. Like I've said, I've been shot out of them plenty of times before. I've been hellfired on a low hover. I mean, I've been tanked several times. Not really that rare anymore. This though, a parrot of all things, and it didn't even have a C4 on it or anything. And let's take a close look at this clip and see exactly how he did it. Basically, what happens, you'll see him kind of get up to this altitude, and he was pissing me off with this parrot, as he does at times. When he used to play a little more regularly, he was all about the red diamonds there for the recon drones there for a long time. And, he was spotting me up. He's spotting up the team, and it was annoying the hell out of me. So, kind of foolishly, I chased down this parrot, which is tough to do. And then, if you watch it closely, he gets up to this altitude where he starts getting counted out. And it was actually the explosion. He had gotten up so high, he was getting counted out. You watch it, 3, 2, 1, and boom, there's the explosion. And it was the explosion that took me out. Initially, I'd thought that he had gotten all mangled up in the propellers, but actually, it is an explosion triggered by a count out that detonates the parrot, and then detonates my heli as well. So a great kill by Tig on my chopper, on my Scout, and I really thought that it wasn't going to get any better than that until the next one. And here it is at number 1, captured from both, K-Boy. It is K-Boy, captured from both K-Boy's perspective and my own, so I'll run both clips. This Iron Man kill. There was a time when I would hunt down choppers. Guys would eject, with the ejection seat or just bail on it, and I would try and crush them, get a little air splatter, roadkill type of kill with the chopper as they're parachuting to safety. And finally, I connected on one, and I wasn't even trying in this case. I couldn't even see him. I didn't even realize he was still, parachuting down to the earth when you see it from my clip here. I wasn't even aware that he was up there. And then there it is, the big, if you pause the clip, I'll slow it down, just at the right time, you do see the big steel-toed boots come crashing through the glass of the cockpit. One kick to my face, one kick to the co-pilot's face, and sending the bird to the ground, killing me. Hopefully I died from the boot to the head, but just a great kill. Really, nothing. I don't think anything can happen now at this point to top that. I never try and splatter the guys when they parachute to safety anymore. So there it is, the number 1 takedown, or the top 3 basically, but this one here, the number 1 takedown on my helis, recorded by you guys, performed by you guys, and these are the ones that I knew existed in brag clips. So I thought I'd throw this in here just to finish off this episode, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, please do leave a like, a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and until next time, remember why it hurts. Later.